Welcome back to Let's Dish. And we're in the kitchen with Dino and Dimitri.
How are you?
Now, I'm fine, thank you. And you're the father, and you're the son, and you're both chefs, and you both have, no, I gotta get this straight. You both have different restaurants that are next to each other in Wadsworth, Illinois, correct?
That's right. Yep.
Captain Porky's.
And the Shanty. And they're this close together, so he stays on his side and I stay on my side, and it all works together that way. We don't kill each other that way.
Better than that, yeah, two chefs in the same kitchen, especially in the same family. Bad idea. Yeah, all right. So now you guys are going to make this fantastic fish stew. And we have ingredients all across the table here, but it's all going to be made in one pan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And are you going to do most of the cooking, Dino?
For this dish, I will, yes.
Yeah. See, it's very smart. So
he knows more than I do, so I'll just watch. I'll just help out where I can.
Like
All right, so let's get started with this, because I know there's a bunch to do on this dish.
Well, the first thing we want to do is we use extra virgin olive oil. In our restaurants, we use our own oil. We have our own trees, so we use Spartan oil. It's extra virgin. It's pressed on stone and hemp, so it never sees metal, so it's much fresher tasting.
It's a lot of oil, huh?
But you want to get your oil really hot because you don't want you want the flavors to separate. You don't want things to get soft. So the first thing we want to do is get our onions started and not caramelize them, but sweat them a little bit until they're starting to soften up. The first ingredient we want to put is in our calamari. You want to make sure that the calamari is cut kind of thin because you want it to soften up as we're doing this.
And so the calamari is sort of just chopped
up, and we like
rings.
The rings. We like to use the tentacles. The tentacles have a lot of taste, and a lot of people are scared of them. But they actually, once they cook down, they really bring out a lot of flavor.
You guys like the tentacles? Yeah. But tentacle fans.
The first three things we're going to put is calamari, cuttlefish, and octopus. All three of them. This has been pre-boiled. It's easy if you also put a little bit of milk in octopus the night before and cut it up, leave it, and then boil it. It'll be a lot softer for you once you boil it.
And these are the cuttlefish?
This is cuttlefish. Cuttlefish is in the same family. It's kind of like a cross between octopus and calamari, but it has a great flavor. You can't overpower the flavor, though. You gotta use it sparingly because it takes over. It tends to take over.
Let me ask you, if I can't find all those things, can I do it with other fish?
Oh yeah, this is not a set recipe. You can use pretty much what you can get a hold of. We have a fish market, so it's easy for us to get to what we want.
Because your restaurant is ribs and fish, right?
Our restaurant is nothing but ribs and fish. We do ribs, barbecue. We smoke our own items. We smoke salmon. We raise a lot of the vegetables in our farms, so we like to go organic as much as we can. So we keep it as organic as we can. And this is an actually very easy dish. It's simple, and it's very good for you. It's very healthy, and it's easy to make. Anybody can make this.
We need to do a show on ribs, huh? Show on ribs? Good idea, huh? All right. So what are we doing?
So
Dimitri,
we want to cook this down, though, if I may, until the onions start to brown and the juice comes out of all these different mollusks, and then we get a base. We don't want to put broth in it because we really want the broth to be made as we're making this.
Great. All right,
And then while that's cooking down, we're going to mix in some fresh garden vegetables. Especially in the summertime right now, you have a lot of stuff available, so whatever you guys can get your hands on will also work. We have 3 types of peppers here, orange, red, and yellow bell. And then we're adding some freshly chopped zucchini.
Lots of stuff.
Carrots.
And again, any vegetables you want to put in,
broccoli.
Just sort of dump them in, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Trimmed broccoli, some mushrooms, and we also have some wild mushrooms too, which are pretty rare, but you can get them in most grocery stores.
We like to use
hen
of the woods for this more, but they're not in season right now, so we're using shiitake.
Can these go in
now.
also?
Yep.
They can go
in.
The
shrimp. We got a couple minutes to
wrap
this up.
We do want to salt, pepper, and garlic.
Okay, and this is
Icelandic cod. We like all wild products. We don't like to use farm-raised fish if we can avoid it. So we want to put salt, pepper, and garlic as our spice.
Okay.
It's good to wait a little bit so the salt doesn't toughen up the calamari.
All right, and now we're going to put all this on top of here, right?
We're going to...
All right, let's put it on.
We want to put a little bit more olive oil.
A little bit more olive oil
on this.
On here?
Yes.
Okay.
Mix it in.
How's that?
Good. And then a little bit more spice.
And this is for 8 to 10 people. This is a party in a saute pan.
This is a stew, too. This is a hearty meal.
This is like, wow.
We want to get this mix so we can distribute the spices equally through it, so we don't have to... Because we really don't want to play around with it too much once we get it in the pan. We want to let it steam and let the juice from the vegetables.
All right, we got about 1 minute, so let's
okay. So
get
we
it
put
in
that
there.
in.
We're going to add our mussels and
Colorful,
clams.
colorful.
We want to mix in from the bottom now the juice that we have from the calamari and the rest of it.
Can I put some of these in?
Yep.
We're going to.
Now these are little clams.
These are little neck clams. And
Yep. Right
Where do
on
I
there.
put them?
we have to distribute them, so we don't want to.
On the outside?
Yeah,
They're all
throughout
in.
the dish.
Okay, this is fun. And then the whole point, once we've done this, you have a special cover, right?
Yes.
For this, because we have to cover and steam it, right? This very special cover, just for this dish.
Yeah.
You ready?
We're going to top it with some dill, too.
All right, there we go.
We
All right, show us
it
this
with dill.
little dill.
And once the dill comes in, we're going to top it with a bowl that actually fits this pan perfectly, which we always use.
Special
We
lid.
put this on.
How long will we cook this for?
We're going to cook this for about 15 minutes on medium to low
Okay.
heat. We want the steam to make the vegetables al dente and sweat them enough
Beautiful.
where everything else gets cooked.
And it looks like this when we're done. How about that,
Like this
guys?
when we get done.
Isn't that beautiful? Huh? Thank you, guys, so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Coming up after the break, I'll show you how to make Asian marinated salmon. Don't go away.